people still do not. People understand that people are making money. Some people understand that some set of people are making money from the social media, and still they don't understand how they are making their money. So in a bid to I want to make that money, they make anything their content, and then that's what the problem is. We know that content is king. However, we need to understand what kind of content are you aiming at. Does your content educate? Does it inspire? So, some people don't have that time. Oh, I can't do content that inspires. It's so much.
If it's comedy, it's fine. If it's pranking, it's fine as long as it's sensible and reasonable.
They're very interesting.
Just do not hurt anybody. Would you say, as a society, we've gotten to the point where we are now rewarding bad behavior with so much attention that it leads to clout?
Well, in the world today, I would say yes. Where views, shares, likes are like the new currency, I would say yes. We reward bad behavior with clout. The audience today just want to see something, and most times what they see, they don't care if it is encouraging, if it's uplifting. Most times it's just, is it funny? Did they enjoy it? Will they come back to watch it? And yes, they would do.
It's funny because there's a recent wave of content creators, let me call them that have sprung up over the past couple of years. They call themselves, or they are known as, streamers, right? And these people go everywhere with a camera to your face, and more often than not, trying to get reactions out of you and trying to do whatever it is to make sure that their chat at home, like they like to call them, are entertained. And at what point do we have to put a limitation to these things? Because you can just be going about your day and you're going about your day, might be on a date, going about your day in a restaurant where you want privacy, and you run into a streamer with flashlight. And at what point do we put some sort of limitations on what they do?
So I think because it is sort of new, it's just sort of emerging. Yep. We don't have rules and laws around it yet. But the honest truth is, it is these same streamers that would eventually push it to the point where just eventually tell you, this is a no stream zone. You can't bring your camera in here. I think I've seen a couple of videos where some streamers were told, you can't bring your camera in there, or you don't, because it's virtually very new. It's a very new market, a very new field. So there are still no laws and this and that around it. But I don't necessarily think you even need laws. I just think that you need to. We push things in Africa not in Africa, but humans, till they start putting laws.
It's a common sense thing.
Yes,
but
it should be a common sense thing.
Common sense.
You don't have to do this, do that. I mean, somebody's trying to have his meal, his own daily bread, and you're just
with cameras all over the place.
Nah.
Or do we even talk about the so-called pranksters, the ones that do pranks? Those are the ones that get the most.
Oh my God, let's not get started. See, the pranksters are like another. So the issue with the prankster is that they do it. People come, they comment, but they like. Some people tell you, this thing, don't do it, they like. They share.
Of course, they're going to keep doing it.
Yes, they'll do it because they know that the last time I did it, I got a whole lot of comment on it, and they will do it again. It's very interesting. I mean, you could do PR in a whole lot of ways.
And this is nothing against pranksters, right? Because there are some pranks that we see that are quite funny. Like I know of a guy that he plugs his headphones or a Bluetooth earpiece to his ear, and another guy is maybe on the phone somewhere else, and then he goes to a supermarket or whatever, a mall, and then he tries to make transfer. But he lifts his leg.
Oh my God!
So that is quite fun, and this thing, it doesn't stress anybody. It's just people are just surprised. How did you do it? It looks like magic.
Yes,
and all of that. So that's somebody that's sensible. That's somebody that's reasonable. But when I'm in a bus trying to go home, or when I'm on the road and then you just pick up a fake snake and throw it in front of me just to see if I'll start running, you hide in the bush.
Am I supposed to smile when I see a snake? I don't understand the reaction that you're actually expecting in the first place.
And we are so Nigerians are so disunited that we can't even come together and put a cancel culture to these things, because I think it's still probably somebody's walking, a person probably has a pre-existing heart disease and or heart condition or whatever, and then a prankster does his magic and the person passes out on the spot. That's when we probably know that now this is real and this should not have gotten this deep.
That reminds me of a certain prank I saw. The man was stepping out. Some prankster played a prank on him, and the man actually collapsed. They were taking him. They called ambulance.
Was that Nigeria here?
It was not Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
The prankster was visibly shaking because he could not believe his prank could take somebody's life. And then they called the ambulance and all. And then the ambulance came to take the man, and they told him to come down to the hospital. And as he was running out to the hospital, the ambulance stopped. He was like, "Why are you guys stopping?" And the man stepped out of the man said, "You pranked me." "Oh, I pranked you."
Oh, fair. So that's
yes.
like a reverse prank.
The man is like, "How do you feel?" Exactly. That's how people should feel when you don't put people in that kind of shoes when you don't even want to get in it. There are different kind of pranksters in Nigeria, and even some are very funny. There's one that walks like an old man to the front of a truck. When the truck, of course, a truck is coming, sees an old man, you want to wait. And then when he gets to the front of the truck, you start to dance. What? Why are you doing that? To be very honest, you're just being a public
that might actually be a minor crime.
Yes, you're just being...
Because you're constituting...
I know nobody's supposed to arrest you and all, but you're supposed to pay fine. You're supposed to people should educate you and let you know that that's like a little bit of
because in that traffic might be somebody in an emergency.
Yes, that's like a little bit of stretch. But then most times again, we're like selfish. Everybody wants to do what they want as long as it gets them what they want. We have moved from we're talking about pranksters. Now we have moved to very little kids, 300, 200 level kids now drop their nudes. I mean, ladies now drop their nudes online. There's one SCG president, I'm not going to call this, trending because somebody recorded him and the person posted
being intimate.
It's just that's what
it's
happens.
The thirst for clout has become really crazy. Even moving away from this pranksters, there is another sector of this clout chasing people that I really want to tackle, and those are the people on X. Since Elon Musk bought that app,
oh god,
since Elon Musk purchased that app, we have seen the rise of 1,000 stupid people. I'm not even going to try and sweeten the words. Everybody now knows that if I drop a tweet and this tweet gets numbers at the end of the month, I'm getting paid. No, not at the end of the month. You get paid in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, I'm getting paid so amount of dollars. So I don't even care whether I falsify news, whether this morning on my way to the studio this morning, I was on X. Somebody, a journalist or an aspiring journalist, would I say, made a post of the Nigerian female defender, the centre back Ashley Pumpter, the white woman. Made a post from Facebook saying that Ashley Pumpter was like, she wasn't called for the WAFCON because she tried to officials were asking her for bribe and she didn't pay the bribe, so that's why she's not been called. So he made the screenshot of this post and put it on Twitter, right? And she's like, look what Ashley Pumpter said. Why are Nigerian officials like this? Let the right people play. Why must you ask for money for everybody? Before you know, 20k, 40k, 50k, 100k, 200k views. So somebody comes out, a top official, and somebody close to Ashley Pumpter comes out to debunk the news saying, listen, Ashley Pumpter does not even use Facebook. She has said it multiple times that she's seen a lot of posts on Facebook, on X, saying that she said this, she said that. She doesn't use it. She only uses Instagram once in a while. She's not a social media person. So every news there is debunked. And people kept on telling this guy, delete this tweet. This is wrong. This is gathering momentum. Delete it. When he knows that he's seeing 100k, 200k, 300k views, in 2 weeks' time, his payout is coming out. You know the most interesting thing? If this same thing has happened recently, somebody tweeted, there's a lot of misinformation on the app, a whole lot. You need to know the right sources. Intentional misinformation. Yes, it's not even like intentional. You got it from your. So it's very, I want to wake up today and fabricate something that does not exist just to make money. Yes, very intentional. It even goes down to even our government body. Sometimes they try to like put stuff out there that does not happen to maybe put people mind at peace and all that. There could be something going on and then they are telling you a whole different story. There's a whole lot of misinformation on that app. Somebody did that recently. It was picked up. It was locked. And then in less than, I think it was charged to court and all. And in less than maybe a week or two, people were already calling for his release. They were trying to raise funds to release. And I'm like, so where do we get to the point where, this thing is becoming too much? You don't just come online and just come and drop lines. Bullying. I remember the Adekunle Gold saga, where he had to go and lock somebody up, one of the Banga boys.
Yeah, I mean, imagine.
He had to go and lock him up because he had gotten to a point where the boy started talking about his child dying, and he was like, "No, I'm not having this." Traced the boy, locked him up. I remember the influencer, Motara's husband. I'm trying to remember his name now. I can't remember. Alabi, yes. I remember Alabi as well. The same thing happened. He had to come to Nigeria from the UK to lock somebody up just to...
Like, I don't understand. Somebody still posted one recently that, I'm not going to call their names, a certain artist / former producer is the son of a certain billionaire / former CEO. It was the product of a makeout somewhere with a random masomi. I'm like,
from where
did you get this thing from?
So I think
if they lock you up, we start saying justice for how? Why are you people doing this?
I think it's a societal issue. The society encourages it a lot because we don't call it out enough.
People like,
and then when push comes to shove, and then the person, it becomes bullying. Oh, you're using the government. So at what point because the people you're bullying, the people you're talking about, passing wrong information to, the people you're hurting in the process of trying to get these likes and views are humans too, you know.
It's very
so
sad.
There should be as I think it's one of the things that maybe the government needs to look into. But knowing our government, one of the things the government needs to look into, there has to be some sort of a regulation to what people can do and what people can post, and there has to be stricter laws to it. You know, I don't necessarily want to see somebody going to jail in the actual sense of the word for clout chasing, but if it's community service for an extended period of time, something that the embarrassment should be enough for you to know that you shouldn't be doing this anymore.
It happens. And another thing is that one of the major reasons why we're having so much of all this is because people understand that, people are making money. Some people understand that, some set of people are making money from the social media, and still they don't understand how they are making their money. So in a bid to, I want to make that money, they make anything their content. And then that's what the problem is. We know that content is king. However, we need to understand what kind of content you aiming at. Does your content educate? Does it inspire? So, some people don't have that time. I can't do content that inspires. There's so much.
If it's comedy, it's fine. If it's pranking, it's fine, as long as it's sensible and reasonable. Just do not hurt anybody.
I saw one interest. I can't forget this interesting prank. Was a white prank. The guy got into the store, says he wants to get something. He's holding a baseball hat, and then I don't know how they do it. The light goes off, and it tells the man who is selling at the counter to please come. Gives him his bat, the bat that he's holding, and then the light goes off and on. And then he's down on the ground, like the man is holding the bat trying to harass him. And so police walks in. The man is like, no, I can explain. No, those are like very interesting kind of.
Creative as well.
But we just come up with all sorts. And then we're also going to talk about people who bring incidents that have probably happened in Ghana, Togo, in different countries.
And try and paint it like it happened in
Nigeria. It's very sad. You're not even allowing, you see, we're doing that thing that people talk about. You're not allowing real victims
to come forward
because
and share their experience.
Yes, they can't share their experience. They can't tell us because you are flooding the internet with a lot of things. And when something happens, say, oh, this did not happen, that did not happen, this did not happen. When somebody comes up with what actually happened, it will be so hard. It's very hard to argue that this actually happened.
Right.
Because there's so much lies in the internet space. Especially when something tragic just happens. Oh, where Nigerians just attacked here, and then videos are coming from everywhere.
You know one sector of those videos that always makes me laugh, but it's also really worrisome. The parents' WhatsApp version of those ones, because those ones are crazy, and our parents, bless them, they believe everything. It's a lot of work to convince your folks that what they are reading is fake news and should be disregarded a whole lot of work, because they will tell you, do you know the person that sent it to me is my pastor?
Oh God.
And it's a lot. So please, let's just try and tone down on how much you pass wrong information on, all in the name of looking for clout. I mean, if you wanna get likes, views, content is king, like he has said a lot of times. Just do it the right way. Try not to hurt people or put people at risk while doing what you're doing. And that's pretty much about it.
Yep.